into Music City Wrestling. Michael St. John and Paul Adams tonight from the Music City Fairgrounds Arena in opening action. Inazuna, an outstanding Japanese star, doing battle with Nick Dinsmore, one of the leading candidates for Rookie of the Year in professional wrestling.
Yes, Michael. We're back here at the Fairgrounds like we are every Thursday night for our TV taping and every Saturday night for our house show. And we're back here again with this Nick Dinsmore. We've seen him several times, and the quickness he personifies is what we're seeing right there once again in the ring.
This man has picked up a lot of upper body strength since I first saw him introduced to the world of professional wrestling. Referee Gene Johnson checking with Inazuna, and this man comes in quite a mysterious fella. He's stocky. He's built like the typical Japanese wrestler, but he comes into the area with high credentials, and he's getting a big test tonight with Nick Dinsmore.
Well, you can see right there he's got a low center of gravity, so Dinsmore is going to try and have to get him down on the mat and keep him down there like you see right there.
Nice roll-up by Dinsmore as he holds on to that front arm lock, and he has it locked in right above the elbow, putting the pressure on.
And I'll tell you what, like we've seen him before, this guy's solid. His work is solid in the ring. Like I say, St. John, because you look at him right there, he grabbed a hold, and he's working on the arm.
Welcome into Music City Wrestling. If you're just joining us, we want to remind you that you see Music City Wrestling each and every week right here on this channel. And the Music City Wrestling organization now has a website up and running for you folks on the World Wide Web. It's mcwrestling.com. Give us a hit. I think you'll like what you see. You get the true facts and the true world of Music City Wrestling.
And I'll tell you what, they bill this Nick Dinsmore as one of the leading contenders for Rookie of the Year. And according to some of the faxes and the emails we get in at the office of MCW, the fans absolutely agree with those claims by both Dinsmore and the promoters around here. And that's part of the reason right there you see many, many requests for Dinsmore picture on the internet, and those are going to be coming very soon, Michael.
As wrestling fans throughout the world know, Nashville, Tennessee for a long, long time has been a hotbed, has been a starting bed, follow ground, if you would, for professional wrestling, for young wrestlers coming up through the ranks, and Nick Dinsmore is just the latest and a long list of professional stars in the world of professional wrestling. Nice reversal by Inazuna. Look at that, hammer-like by Dinsmore. He takes that side headlock and takes the advantage away.
Like I say before, this guy has yet to prove himself against a major name here. He's been taking on these other rookies, like he's doing right here with this Inazuma making his debut, and I would like to see what he can do in there against some of the top competitors like Doug Gilbert, maybe like Wolfie D, and to be quite honest, Flash Flanagan. I'd like to see him in there against my boy Flash.
And right now, Nick Dinsmore twists that arm. Nice side salto fireman's carry, and down goes Inazuna. And Dinsmore continuing to put the pressure on that arm.
Well, you see, Michael, he's sticking to the basics right here. No high-risk maneuvers. He's keeping the man down on the mat like he said he should with that low center of gravity. No big risks, and he's not going to make a big mistake that's going to allow Inazuma to take over, and that's a positive strategy for Nick Dinsmore at this point.
Right now, Dinsmore going for that mask, and maybe he was distracted for a minute. I have not seen Nick react in that manner as he did just then, going after the mask of Inazuna.
Well, I'll tell you what, so far he's been full steam ahead. He's been on his man. This may be a mistake right here. Let him get out and get a breather.
We're in Music City, USA. Michael St. John along with Paul Adams. There's a new arena in Music City, USA. There's a new hockey team, a new football team. There's even Opry Mills, the new Opryland, and a brand new wrestling organization, which you are seeing right now, Music City Wrestling.
Well, and I'll tell you right, you got all this new stuff coming in here, Michael, but we seem to be the only competent people around here. You got a football team that can't even decide on a name, and an owner that's hated by everybody around here. They're playing down in Memphis now, and nobody even wants to go and see them. Then you got a hockey team coming in here. They can't pick a name. The ones they want are owned by other teams in minor leagues. They don't know what they're doing, but Music City Wrestling every Thursday night at the Fairgrounds, every Saturday night, we got it going on.
And right now, Nick Dinsmore has it going on in the ring. He's had things going his way, but now, look at that. Karate blow right to the throat by Inazuna, side of the face, and Dinsmore goes down.
Inazuna, as I understand it, directly from Japan in for this match. And I'm trying to figure out right there that lettering on his tights right there. To be quite honest, I figure most of these people in Tennessee probably think that's English, but in fact it's Japanese, although I don't read Japanese, so I can't exactly tell you what it says.
Easy going there, Paul. I was told that I might have trouble out of you tonight. I hope that that's not an indicative action of things to come. That is by far Japanese. You know it as well as I do.
Well, if you would like to know about indicative, what's indicative of the Japanese style is a lot of karate thrust up to the throat, oftentimes maybe borderline legal, who knows. That's what you see this man employing in the ring right now.
And Nick Dinsmore firing back with right hands to the midsection, and right away Inazuna, a typical Japanese move, going and raking at the eye.
Now, what kind of a comment is that? That's like saying the typical Tennessean is an idiot. Well, all right, maybe it's a good point. I don't know.
Body slam by Inazuna. Coming off the ropes. Gonna drop. Nope. Look at this. high risk, high flying maneuver and lands on the midsection of Inazuna, landing on the midsection of Dinsmore. Goes for the cover, gets the count of 2. A little slow to cover that time.
Well, there you see the difference between a man that has a little bit more experience. Like I said, you see Dinsmore full steam ahead. When he gets his man down, he's going for a pin. He's sticking to a hold. He's wearing the man down. Whereas Inazuma is quite possibly a little bit green in there, maybe a little bit tentative, and didn't go for the pin right there when he should have.
Inazuna putting the pressure on a nerve lock underneath the collarbone, and Dinsmore firing back, trying to break it, and in fact does, but catches a knee coming off the ropes.
Exactly, caught a big knee there. Like I said before, Dinsmore is one of the big favorites around here, and if anybody wants to write him, they can write to Music City Wrestling and address it to care of Nick Dinsmore. Hold on here a second.
Count of 1 was all he got.
Only a 1 count. As I said, Music City Wrestling, they can write to any of their favorite wrestlers or Paul Adams. I doubt anybody wants to even address you, St. John. But it's Post Office Box 17855, Nashville, Tennessee.
37217.
What a team, Michael, what a team.
And once more, that website address, mcwrestling.com. And right now, Inazuna has a web hole. He's got that nerve lock locked down deep inside the inner regions of the collarbone. But here comes Dinsmore firing back. This young man has a lot of versatility in the ring, but unfortunately catches that clothesline coming off.
You know, I was going to mention before how whoever trained Dinsmore, and I'm not exactly sure who it is, but I will check into it for you next week, Michael, has taught the man some very sound techniques. But this Inazuna, he obviously has been trained, I don't know whether it was in a dojo or where, also trained very well, sticking to the basics.
Sunset flip, could be the 3, got the 2, but that was it, and Inazuna's kicks out.
And if I'm right, he'll stay right on him here. Like I said, I don't know whether he was in a dojo or it was an American wrestler that trained him, but he also has worked on the nerve hold. He's picked out a part of the body and worked on it, and he's also been staying on that throat with those karate thrusts.
And this man, Inazuna, we don't know a lot about him, but I can tell you this much. He has made a good accounting for himself against one of the leading young wrestlers in professional wrestling today, Nick Dinsmore. Backs him to the ropes. Across he goes. Caught him with a clothesline, and Inazuna goes down.
Big clothesline, big clothesline.
Picks him up by the mask, and again putting those forearms right under the chin. Inazuna firing back. Boy, I'll tell you, one man gets the advantage in this match, Paul, and the other one takes it away.
And I got to say something about Dinsmore. You know, if you're all for fair play and everything, he has yet to throw an illegal blow. They've been all very stiff forearms.
And he got him right there as Inazuna was going up on the ropes after Dinsmore. Dinsmore climbing to the top. Upstairs he goes. Here comes Inazuna. Flying body press. Cover. Hooks him. 2, 3. Bingo. Nick Dinsmore gets another victory here on Music City Wrestling. We'll be back with more action right after this.